Hello, Hivers. Welcome to Honeybee Stamping Hive, where creative buzz is always in the air. I am Tashana Lundy, your independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Florida, serving customers all over the United States. And today, we're going to be making the final cards in the Kendra's Card Challenge number 15. We're going to be making sketches 14 and 15 today. So we're going to be using the Thoughtful Expressions stamp set on the first card, along with the Countryside Rose Designer Series paper. Again, a demonstrator only, but it's the exact paper as the Countryside Designer Series paper that customers can order. It's just this one is blue and those are pink. But we're going to go ahead and get started on our project. Let me show you the card sketches. These are the two we're going to be using today for the card challenge number 15 for Kendra's cards. So let's get started because we have a lot to do. So let me get my pieces here. I'm going to take our Coastal Cabana here. This piece, we're going to be stamping all over it. If I can open up my grid paper here. And we're going to get some Coastal Cabana ink and the floral image from the stamp set. We're going to stamp tone on tone. And I'm just going to put this flower all around, just randomly. I just want some background on here. That's all. Just to give it a little something. Okay, that's that. And then for the inside of our card, I have some basic white and some pretty in pink. And I'm going to stamp a small flower on the bottom left-hand corner, just like that. Okay, and that's all we need the Coastal Cabana for. I like to get all my stamping out of the way. So then I have a piece of basic white that I have used the Happy Labels Pick-a-Punch to cut the ends of this. And we're going to stamp our sentiment on that. Let's see here. Does this fit? I need to put this down. We're going to stamp this in Melon Mambo. Had to think of the color. And I'm going to have to get over this so I can see what I'm doing. I know this is distracting to you, but I'm using it as background so I can see what I'm doing. Oh, I'm just a little over too far. Okay, that did not work out. So let me get another piece. Okay, I had to cut another piece. So, because that stamping was not good. So now I'm just gonna pop this into our punch. Whoop, but that is the wrong one. We want that one. I'm just going to clip off the ends there just the tiniest bit. And I'm putting the words facing down so that I can see my sentiment so that I won't cut off too much. Just like that. Okay? So now let's get this card put together. This is basic white, 3.5 by 4 3/4. It's going on pretty in pink, 5 by 3 3/4. We're going to put this on the inside of our card base, which is thick basic white, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. We're just going to put this right on the inside, just like that. Okay, we're going to take our Coastal Cabana piece here. We're going to put this on the front of our card base. This is going to cover the entire front of our card. So I need to get the glue really close to the edges on this one. We're just going to put this right on the front of our card base. I don't do this often, where I make the front, where I cover the front of the card totally. Okay, so we have that. So now it's time to get to Kendra's sketch. So I have all my pieces here, and we're going to do a lot of gluing of pieces. So let me get my sketch guide here. So we have 3. We have these. We have those. Okay. We have the, oh, this. Okay. I'm trying to get my pieces together here. This one goes with that, and this goes with this. Okay. So this is the middle. So we're going to put, we're going to start with these little triangle pieces. I want to put it right in the top corner, like that. Get the other triangle piece. And we're going to put this in the opposite corner. Just like that. Then we're going to take 2 of these squares. And we're going to turn them to be like diamonds. And we're going to put them right point to point. It should reach the top. Just like that. Okay, so then we're going to take these 3 and we're going to fill in right here. This is such a pretty card sketch. When I was cutting these pieces, I was like, oh my goodness, all these tiny little squares, then cutting these tiny squares in half to make the triangles. I was like, what are we going to be doing with all these little pieces? Okay, so then we're going to take these 2 little pieces. We're going to put these down at the bottom. About like this. We're going to put those all the way to the edge. And we want to try to get them straight across. Let me see. We're going to put our sentiment over it just like that, so we can make sure that it's going straight across. And we're going to add the sentiment up on dimensionals. So let me get some Stampin' Dimensionals. I'm going to put some dimensionals on. Oh, goodness. I'm trying to move too fast because we have another card to make. Put our Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of that. I'm going to pop this up. Try to center it. Just like that. And now all we have to do is add some bling. And for our embellishments, I am going to be using the iridescent faceted gems. Get my Take Your Pick tool and add some beautiful gems on here. I think I'm going to put one there, one on this side. Then we'll get a small one and put right up here, just like that. And that is card sketch number 14 done. Isn't that cute? Oh my goodness. I love this card. Okay, let's move on to sketch number 15. This one, let me see, we're gonna have one little thing to stamp, and I'm gonna stamp Happy Birthday in Petal Pink on this basic white cardstock here. That is done. Move this stuff to the side here. Okay, we're done stamping. Then we have some die cutting to do. So I got my mini Stampin' Cut Emboss machine. And we're going to be using the Saying Hey stamp set. So that Happy Birthday was from here. And then we're also using this Flowers of Beauty dies. And that's what we're about to die cut now. So I have this flower die and some Petal Pink cardstock. And I want to get 4 of these little flowers. 3 or 4. We'll see. Okay, so I was able to cut out 5 of the flowers, but we're not going to use 5, but I was able to cut that out. So let's go ahead and get our card started here. So I have another card base that is basic white thick, same size, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Inside, basic white, 3.5 by 4 3/4 on Pretty in Pink, 5 by 3 3/4. This is for our inside. Okay, and then for the outside, we're going to be making like a shirt. So I've used the, what is this, Detailed Spotlight on Nature dies for the Petal Pink cardstock. And then for this circle cut out right here was the Stylish Shapes dies. And then I backed it on some Melon Mambo. This is going to be a shirt collar. And I also cut this circle out with the Stylish Shapes dies. And we're going to put this on here. Whoop, whoop, like this. Okay. Then we're just going to cut off the extra. The extra overhang, just cut that right on off. We're going to add this to this Melon Mambo piece. Now, Kendra does give you the option to make a more masculine looking version. Oh, I wasn't supposed to glue this yet. Where's my silicone craft sheet? I need to put this on. This is going to be like our button panel. And I really needed it to go under here. Is that straight down the middle? Okay. Now I can cut this off. Make that even. So that silicone craft sheet is good for sticky things because as you've seen, I stuck this down, but it doesn't stick to it. So it just, when you need to do what I did, slow down and go back to a step that you forgot. We're going to add this onto our Melon Mambo piece. Like that. Ooh, that is a little crooked. Okay, so now we're going to add this to the front of our card base. just like that. Go up a little more. There we go. Then we're going to add our sentiment here. I'm going to add this right here, right down here. Okay. And then we're going to add some buttons. So we're going to be using some Stampin' Dimensionals. I want to get some minis. Some mini Stampin' Dimensionals. And we're going to add those to the back of our, for the back of our flowers. So let me just put these on here where I want our little flowers to go. We're using those as little cute buttons. Just like that. Release the backing. We're going to add the flowers right on top of those dimensionals. Just like that. Okay, and for this, right in the center, I'm going to use some of these, what is this? Adhesive Back Sequence Trio. And I think we'll use these pink ones. And we'll just, oh, not the big one, the smaller ones. We're going to put that right in the middle to cover up that little hole where our dimensional adhesive would be coming through. This flower, I didn't get it quite on centered on that dimensional, but that's okay. That is that card done. Isn't that cute? That is super cute, that little shirt. Yeah. Okay, that is sketch number 15. Let's bring back number 14. So these are the cards that we made today. I hope you like them. I hope you have enjoyed Kendra's Card Challenge 15 series with me at Honeybee Stamping Hive. Okay, you guys, that's it. That's all. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I would like to thank you for buzzing by the hive today. Until next time, buzz you later. Bye.